year that Vic's first album, Little, came out. And like a lot of people, I just was really blown away by this album. You know, just very sparse arrangements, just his vocal and guitar on most of it, and but just these amazing little story songs, you know, that he created, these worlds and these songs on this album, and yeah, I just really fell in love with it. And then the next year in '91, he put out his second album, West of Rome, which to this date is my favorite of Vic's albums. If any of y'all aren't familiar with his stuff, I would recommend that as the place to start. It's just an amazing album. And on this album, he had kind of fleshed out the sound a bit more. He had his wife Tina playing bass and Jeffrey Richards on drums, and so it had more of a full band sound, but still had kind of that real personal, introspective style of the songwriting on the first album. And yeah, just so many great songs on that album. It's still, to this day, one of my all-time favorite albums. So yeah, I kind of was obsessively going to see Vic play all the time. He would play a lot in Athens in those days, both solo and with his band. So I went to see him all the time and got to know him. And then a few years later, we started playing some shows together, like my band Elf Power and Vic would play shows together. And he sang on a song on one of our albums in 2004. And then in 2007, Vic got asked to do this television program that was a live music show on the TBS network called Music Road. And he asked Elf Power to be his backing band for that program. And so we, you know, agreed because we were huge fans. And so we learned a bunch of his old songs and a couple of his new songs that he was working on. And the TV show taping went really well. And so Vic really liked the arrangements that we had come up with for his new songs. And so we decided to record an album together. And so over the course of like 6 months, we would just go over to his house, to his home studio once a week, and he would teach us a song. We would play through it a couple times, and then we'd record it, and then that would be it, and we'd move on, which was kind of maddening to me because I would rather have had some demos to work up some parts for a longer period of time. But Vic just wanted our first instincts. He didn't want us to overthink it, and so that's how we did it. And so yeah, we made this album together called Dark Developments, and we put that out in 2008, and yeah, toured all over the world with Vic. We did a couple American tours, a couple European tours. We played Carnegie Hall together, which was amazing. Did a lot of great things, and yeah, I mean, it's really one of the highlights of my musical career so far is just, you know, that album and that touring that we did with Vic, and not just the music that we created together, but also just the time that we spent together, because he was just such a funny and smart guy to be around that, you know, I almost value just our hanging out and our conversations as much as the music that we created together. So yeah, just was really glad that I got to be a part of that part of Vic's life. And so, yeah, I also wanted to just talk a little bit about, I mean, I'm sure some of y'all are big fans of Vic, but some of y'all might just know him from the name of this, you know, this award show. And so I just wanted to talk about some of my favorite, I mean, he has a huge catalog. He did tons of albums, but I just wanted to talk about a couple of my favorite Vic albums that if any of y'all, you know, are looking for a place to delve in, maybe some recommendations. Those first two, Little and West of Rome, definitely I would recommend as the place to start. The one that we did together is not too shabby, but I'm not going to say it's one of the best, but I think it's not too bad. Another really great one is one that he did in 1998 with the great band from Nashville, Lamb Chop, and that album is called The Salesman and Bernadette. It's a really great album. It's got really cool arrangements with lots of horns and strings, and it's kind of a concept album about these characters, the salesman and Bernadette, and it's a really amazing album. He put out an album in 2001 called Left to His Own Devices that I really love, which he recorded all the music himself, thus the title, Left to His Own Devices. Nobody else plays on it. It's just Vic the entire time. That one's kind of hard to find. I don't think that is on streaming services, but you can find physical copies of it out there. And yeah, it's really one of my favorite of Vic's albums. In 2007, he did an album called North Star Deserter with some of the folks from Fugazi and Godspeed You Black Emperor. That's a really dark, kind of cinematic album that I really like a lot. Also, you know, his first major label album, About to Choke, was really good. The first of the albums that he did with Widespread Panic, Brute, Nine High a Palette, is really good. I don't know, there's so many. But anyway, I just wanted to ramble on a bit about a few of my favorite Vic albums, and I miss him a lot. He was a great friend and a great artist, but I'm really glad that this competition is keeping his name out there, and hopefully new generations of people are discovering his music through this. So thanks to everybody, Blair and Ellen and everybody that puts on this for the work that you do. All right.